graphic signal. Doesn't
It looks like a joystick.
No, it doesn't. It
little
looks
bit. Like
really,
an Atari.
It looks really cool and powerful.
It's got like an Atari vibe to it.
It's very powerful.
Watch your cards there, Kira.
Much power.
All right, so what we're going to do is everyone's going to get dealt 5 cards, and we're going to draft. And for those of you who don't know much about the game, I would highly recommend you check out the page and the BGG page and the Kickstarter. But essentially, we can draft each other's cards in addition to our own cards. So, to the left.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put these up just over here.
Those are the leftovers.
Part
Look
of
at
the
you.
score track.
If only I had known. And so we have the same 6 types of cards, and then the 4 events are shuffled in. So we have we have a noble, which scores the planets. We have an ambassador that cares about favor. We have the commander that cares about strength. We also have holy boy.
Holy boy.
A holy boy?
The holy wows. Somebody coming?
Apparently.
Oh no, it is the Phantom known as Chris Beyer.
Hello, buyer.
We have ambassadors, commanders. We have a royal guard that protects our noble. Oh, look at you. Well, I like the irony of this, so I'm making an irony-based decision. And then we have an elder, and our elders are slightly asymmetrical. The basic elders essentially are just big buffs, stat buffs, but the advanced elders, which some of us are playing with, have abilities. Some of us like Chris Hammer and fun and don't want abilities. They just want
winning is fun.
Winning the game.
His elder had really good stats.
Oh, here's the irony: the hidden base that isn't hidden.
That's funny.
Then we have the Zathmir ambassador. Then we have the that's fantastic, the Ashenon commander. So this is the guy that puts a control token on the most valuable planet.
Aww.
And then we have the Ashenon Royal Guard chilling over here on Virid. All right, so we start with the most noble player. I don't know.
That's probably Lindsay.
It's definitely not me.
It was definitely Chris Ham because he already dealt and he has the first player token.
There you go.
Look at that.
Chris Ham it is.
I'm as surprised
I
as
make good
anybody else
decisions,
by that.
so.
Hey, does anyone have any assassins they want to play face up? Because if they do, I can make funny things happen. I may or may not have drafted a lot of people's nobles.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that wasn't fun. All right. Let me go to Miss Jones. Dr. Jones.
Is that a Counting Crows song?
No.
Miss Jones.
So what we do is, if a card has infiltrate, and remember, it has the eyeball at the top, guys, you have to play it face up. So if a card has infiltrate, we turn it sideways just to kind of as a visual reminder so that it doesn't cause any problems. Well, let's see. Wow, really? The hidden base is on the worst planet. How hilarious. The hilarious consequences. All right. Face down to Woojin. What happens?
Cards with Protect cannot be played on this planet, so
what that means is cards with Protect cannot be used on this planet. So basically, his Royal Guard can't be sacked. He's like talking to the Royal Guard, wasting his time, saying what's going on with your futuristic MySpace page.
totes.
Your intergalactic MySpace account.
Intergalactic MySpace.
All right, whose turn is it now?
I guess that'd be me.
Snaky of snakes.
Face down card
It's
there.
the flowers. I'm the snakes.
There we go.
Oh, that's why I sang you, because the snakiest the snakes win.
Mm.
Well, get to stepping. You like that, Ham?
I'll be fine.
I got a samurai there.
I played a face down card
It is true.
on the Virid.
Face down the Virid planet.
Oh boy.
Yeesh.
Oh,
It's
hello.
a yeesh moment.
Zathmir Noble.
Zathmir Noble that just...
Someone's being mean.
What
to
is
Lindsay.
happening here?
Strongest on the planet adds a control token to another planet.
Well, well, well.
That makes for some interesting choices.
Interesting choices.
Interesting
indeed.
protons?
There it is.
Doesn't count. I'm sure you guys are watching and saying, I have no clue what's going on.
I actually
It will,
don't understand.
it will all
what
make
you're doing.
sense during the
So
resolution.
these cards have infiltrate, which means they don't count toward the planet limit. So technically speaking, there's only 3 cards on this planet right now.
How do you know that this one has infiltrate? I played it face down.
Face down cards are
Oh,
treated as
on
though
this
they have
planet.
infiltrate.
Oh, this
Only
planet.
on that planet.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
No
a
problem.
special-
I already forgot that. Thanks for the reminder, Travis.
No problem. So
Gonna
we can
go-
jam a bunch of cards on here if you want.
I did
Face
it.
up at the hidden base.
Oh,
Face up at the hidden base.
the hidden base that is
hidden base.
exposed and the noble that is also exposed.
Hmm.
Well, how many cards is? Am I the last one?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
I am.
All right, let's go here. Let's hope for the best. So face up. No! Why did you protect Lindsay's card?
All right.
Start at the leftmost planet.
All right, so what we do is we flippity flap. Oh, there are a million.
I don't think I'm into play.
There are a
That's
million
okay.
Ashnell on that planet.
Yeah.
I'm starting to lose track because it's upside down.
All you have to do is play Magic for 20 years, and you'll learn to play games upside down proficiently.
So I think I
Noble.
helped you, Lindsay, but I didn't mean to. So
You
don't
move
count
that
on that.
Oh
noble.
yeah, huh?
You move that noble down, the Ashnell noble down.
Oh,
to
you're
the
right. I
noble.
meant to do them side by
There you
side
go.
just so people could see them.
There you go.
Apologies. All right. So we have the Elder of Guile, or as I used to call this word when I was in middle school, Guile, based off of Street Fighter 2. I thought it was a very Italian-sounding name, but I don't know why a blonde man with a flat top would be Guile. All right, nothing. Assassin. So this, it says, assassinate a noble from another faction on this planet and score 1 VP. So,
Well, take that, House Drakai.
so the Drakai is killed.
Oh.
Flip down, gains a casualty, which is -1 point,
Nice, score VP.
and you score a VP because you're sneaky like
I
that.
am.
Flower power in the house. Then we go to the noble. Score the planet. So he gets 2 points. It says, so he just gets 2 points. And then this says, the noble that scores this planet scores 2 VP. So he got 2 more. He pulled off some trickery dickory docks over there. All right. Wow. Well, that's you, Kira.
Like I said, I think I meant to put it on a different one, but I lost track of the
It's
upside down
alright.
stuff. So I said,
Or-
Lindsay, I helped you out on accident. Don't count on it again.
So
Thank you.
Lindsay could choose a royal guard and switch it if she want, make it her own. But since she already has her own, thanks to the courteous actions of Kira, we don't have
House
to worry.
to cry. It's
House to
very,
cry.
very, very.
Sometimes you can
accommodating.
trust a 2-headed snake. All right, so nothing here, nothing here. The ambassador, well, seeing as how Lindsay is dominating the planet over here, I'm going to go out on a limb and say she is absolutely winning and is going to score 3 victory points. I have an assassin, but Lindsay has a royal guard. So all Lindsay does is she just discards her royal guard. We just flip the cards down to kind of simplify it. We'll just discard them because that's the rules.
There you go.
So I fail. The noble scores 3 victory points for Lindsay. And then
Strongest on the planet.
strongest on the planet. Well,
Looks like Quell's the only one with strength.
oh, because
Quell is the only one with
so
strength.
interestingly enough, because
Wow.
Lindsay protected there, I get to do this. So do you want to let your noble die and score 3 points, or do you want to place a 1 control token on here?
I'll do 1 control token.
You're going to let your noble die and gain a casualty? You're actually losing a point. It's net 0 if you do that.
But the event is place a control token on another planet.
Oh,
so
on
she can place it on the
another-
5 victory
5.
point
You
planet.
wanna do that?
That's what I would do. if I
All right,
was her.
so Lindsay actually, we just hiked back thanks to our time machine. And so Lindsay's going to gain a casualty. I do, in fact, kill the guy with hair oddly similar to mine, and I get a victory point. And I don't know why I just gained a casualty, because that is also not a rule in the game.
So,
We'll see how that.
how many
strategy
points did
plays
Lindsay
out.
get from that? She did not get her noble.
She didn't get a
She
point.
didn't get her noble, so she's back on 3.
Just got to keep you in line, Lindsay.
Ah, there's so many
Okay.
things happening. Oh, look. Mine is noble. All right, so this guy does nothing, except he would protect my noble, were I to that to matter. The ambassador for Drakai, if she's favored, and she's not, because I have 3 favor here, as does Ashnon. Actually, these 2 guys would go together. So we look to see who's the most favored, and it would be
None of us.
neither.
3-way.
Ashnon.
Yep.
No.
Ashnon is tied
Ashnon's
with
tied.
With
Quell.
Well,
So then we go. I score the planet, 5 points. And then the commander, if strongest, and that is not a thing. So, because I have 3 strength. What in the heck? Those are already perfect.
Yeah.
So, nothing, and are you the strongest? Red. No. So, nothing. So, that was a wash. So, she's so happy.
Woo.
So now we take all the cards that we just used, not the planets, and we're going to shuffle them and put them on the bottom of the deck. And Chris Ham's going to start dealing these out to everyone else, and I will give him the other cards. And now the cards that we didn't see, we will see in this round.
coming your way,
play,
Lindsay.
with a
That wasn't
mixture
very
of
good.
some of the cards
Thank you.
from the
Thank you
first
for
round.
helping, Mark.
Like that far.
So while it might seem like, hey, House Drakai kind of got a raw deal this time, it does not mean anything. So the fact that House Drakai is on 0 means nothing. Once Mark
Not
scored
worried.
13 points on turn 1 and then did not score
And it didn't
one more
score
point
again.
for the rest of the game. So
Mark has also played games where he had 5 casualties by the second round. So
yeah,
You won that one.
very
I
dangerous.
did win that one. You're right.
I don't know how that's possible, but
It happened. I'm gonna try and get a better angle for you folks here, camera wise.
ooh,
Do we need to move the cards closer?
No, it's the overhead lighting.
so we continue to just draft to our left.
A little bit of a glare. We'll make it work.
So right now, Zathmir, i.e. Miss Jones, i.e. Lindsay the Destroyer, has 5 victory points at the end of the game, 6 victory points at the end of the game. So now we are incentivized to mess with this. So she decided to forego points to place this control token, and points now, but she has a lot of points later. This is the deck. So let me put that down here just so it doesn't cause confusion. You the best.
Thank you.
Oh. Do the right thing, Kira.
Never. There's nothing to do.
What are you talking about?
I know.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, I love this. You know what? This is an interesting play. So here you go. That's pretty funny.
It is funny.
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
All right. Are you crazy?
No.
I don't know what you did. We'll see what happens. So
I know what I did.
there's an interesting decision to be made in trying to put your last card on a planet, because you can get one of your cards into play for free, but you have no guarantees as to where it's going to end up. So, for example, the commander this commander is fighting for the weakest planet. This ambassador, whatever, this royal guard, and then your noble. That was nice of him to not be sneaky. So we start with who's got the first player marker? Miss
Lindsay.
Jones. Oh, she's roll guarding it up. This is going to be tough. Tough. So
What do you mean she's royal guarding it?
she
Oh,
went
you're
there
assuming?
instantly.
I see.
Making a guess.
That's terrible. The thing I love about this game is that everyone has essentially the same cards with slight changes to the stats, and each faction's kind of got like one victory. Oh, so nothing happens for me. It's just my sad elder.
I played the Quell card, which only matters if somebody from the house Quell plays it.
Yeah, and it has victory point tokens, which it doesn't. So, utterly useless. I have 1 strength there due to her large headdress made of marshmallow fluff. Okie dokie. crap, I can't remember. Oh, I do remember. I don't want to do that. Ever o'clock.
Ever o'clock. Daryl wants to know what everyone's favorite card is. That's a heck of a question because there's.
I know which one mine is,
AJ, what's the?
but I don't want to talk about it.
Blockade
Runner. Yeah, Blockade Runner is one of my favorite cards. Or Black Hole. Oops, that's a stretch goal.
That's okay. That's cool.
Zathmir Ambassador Elder.
No, although she is awesome, and the Zathmir Assassin
The
is
Zathmir
awesome.
Assassin.
I got two.
Is it me?
I've got
Yeah.
two. It's him. I'm particularly fond of the.
I like the commander the most as a unit. I think the control token thing is really fun.
Yeah.
It's
The
good.
Drupai Assassin.
Hey now.
For Drupai, she's my
That
favorite.
wasn't cool
Well, I like
ever.
the Zathmir Elder with its service human.
Yep.
It's service human.
Did you see?
I like the Drathmir Elder ability of being able to steal
I like her more
another,
now that
steal another royal
Kevin's
guard.
wife went and
Cosplay.
cosplayed
Yeah,
as
that
her,
was
which
strong.
was awesome.
So remember, if you play a card face down
If you guys
here,
haven't seen that, you definitely need to go to our Instagram and see Kevin's wife, Coco, dressed up as the Zathmir Elder. First Imperius costume.
all right, let's see what happens.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, that's going to be fun.
Well, I know what I put there. The question is, what did he put there? That could be like a double wash for me. Oh, sneaky snake lady.
Sneaky snake lady.
Found a snake, you're in trouble.
Is it around to me?
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay, what does that say?
It says infiltrate. When deployed, examine one face down card on the planet, score 1 VP.
Is it good?
Lindsay gets
And
an
because
extra VP.
I gave it to her, and because that's infiltrated, doesn't count toward the planet limit. I don't want Lindsay to get points, but I don't know what to do. I think no matter what I do, okay, let's just give Kira some love.
What is that? Actual love, or are you just spraying?
If you're the most favorite on that planet, it'll be some love.
All right. Well, is that an infiltrate card then?
It
So I
has
can add
infiltrate.
one more?
You can add one more.
You sure can.
Cool. Well, then I'll just make sure.
Wow.
There you go.
Well, that didn't get any favor for you, though.
Flippity face
It'll
up.
give me whatever I need for whatever reasons of all
Right.
At the bottom of that one.
Of all the reasons.
the things that need to be had.
Oh, that was rude.
Assassination.
Are you out of? You're out of cards. We're done.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Alright,
That's
there we
it.
go.
Let's see what happens here.
gonna be a very light
it's
planet over
7,000 snake people. Stop it with the royal guards and my assassins. The hardest part of this game for me is counting to 10. It's just,
I feel like
just
that's an accurate
difficult.
statement.
it's a true fact.
Okay, walk us through it.
All right, the royal guard doesn't do anything. The most favored faction. So we look. I'm not even going to count because Kira is clearly crushing it. I have no favor. Kira has. I am counting. So 3. So Kira, you get to place a control token on this planet.
Huzzah.
All right. My assassin. Kira doesn't have anyone to assassinate. My assassin would kill hers. However, she is the strongest assassin anyway, so it double blocks mine.
Plus she has the
Plus she has the
protect.
royal
If I
guard.
needed it, but
If
I
she
don't.
needed it. So her noble will score this planet, so she gets 2. And then, because she's the only able. And then her commander, she's the strongest, so she gets to place another control token on this planet, and she gets a VP.
Huzzah.
So Kira
Well.
is crushing this world.
This tiny little
This
planet
tiny
that
little-
nobody wanted
This
anything
tiny
to do
Earth
with.
world. All right.
See what I did
Stupid
there?
old Zathmir blocker over here screwed me up. Oh, ham bone. You the worst. Alright.
We got a couple elders.
This card doesn't do anything because it's already been
already
resolved.
been
That
resolved.
prevented anybody from being favored.
Yeah, that was very thoughtful. Alright. So, nothing. Are you the most favored?
No.
No.
Nope.
Is there a noble on here? No.
No.
Am I the strongest?
No.
No.
Or
So
nothing.
nothing.
So a big part of this game is like doing, oh, this is hilarious, except I lost, and it's the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah, it's pretty good for me.
Yeah, I did waste my
Turn.
massive turn is a good way of putting it, yeah. Let's put these guys side by side. Oh my god, chaos is ensuing.
Noble, ambassador.
So nothing happens. If I am the most favored on the planet,
You are not.
I am not. So his will score 3 victory points. The flower power is back. He will score 5 points because he is the most favored once more. So he
Jeez.
rockets up to 13.
You
All
have to do
right.
something about that, guys.
Please die.
That little guy? I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
No, Lindsay's getting away with.
Lindsay's about to have a good turn.
You think? She's going to score 4 because her Royal Guard does nothing. She has 0 opposition while we all fought over this junkyard. So she gets 4 from that. And then this is she gets to place a control token on the second most valuable planet and score 2 victory points. Boop, boop.
Nice job.
Grabbing some more stuff.
Yeah, Lindsay's crushing right now.
She is.
Actually, you're crushing.
No,
She's
no,
right
no.
behind your crushing.
She has 11 more points than me.
I was gonna say her in-game points are crushing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well that.
I'm technically in last right
But you're
now.
about to like trigger in game, so that's my
I would probably be triggering my own loss right now.
At this point, yeah.
Are those to be shuffled in?
To be on top.
I need to
Okay,
cozy
so
up to 19 points
Right, cozy.
and then go for it.
So we continue
And
drafting.
control the-
It never ends. The game usually is like 4 or 5 turns, depending.
Any questions coming in there?
Yeah, we've had a couple, but there is a couple questions about card play, which
Let's
I
hear 'em.
answered in the chat. They wanted to know about cards being played face up versus face down. Do the cards dictate that, or do the players dictate it?
Cards with an eyeball at the top mean that they must be played revealed. There is subtle psychology to playing things face up. So, for example, if you're like, hey, someone's winning, I know there was a bunch of assassins in this draft. I didn't get any. Here's their noble.
Yep.
So there's even like little moments of kind of weird cooperation. All right, we got to put an end to this. This
You gotta put it in
flower griffin people stuff.
Ashnon dominance.
I'm getting my Ashnon kicked right now. Thank you. Yeah, that last turn was a beating for me.
Was that the only question you had, Mark?
Yep, that's the only one that's come through.
All right.
Ooh, an
Okay,
assassin.
we've got an assassin on Virid. We've got a royal guard of the House Turkai on Wujin. We've got the commander over on.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I didn't did it. And then my terrible guy, or my really good guy on this terrible planet,
Royal Guard on X.
on the sand planet.
Alright.
All right, I'm up first. And the events and the planets, it's funny how one planet can really change the game, or one event. There's 4 different events every game. There's one special planet, and then the elders also are variable, so it can create pretty interesting little decisions. Oh, so cards with protect can't be used there. So
No protection.
so there's an assassin if someone wants to give Chris points. Like Chris. Chris, do you want to give yourself points?
I do.
So you can just throw a noble out there. Just throw a face up. Let everyone know you're doing it too. Oh, look at him. Being all coy. To telegraph the play.
Okay. Just the 2 face down cards is just enough mystery in this game.
Discard. Gain 1 point.
Uh-oh. 20 points triggers the end of the game, so Chris is now at 14. Is it a good one?
No, it's poop.
Sorry, I guess it's my turn.
It is your turn, but that is fine. Take your time. Oh boy, what's happening? What is flapping? Let's hope.
Well, that's it for the face down cards.
One more over there.
Oh yeah,
Oh my gosh, all the assassins.
the assassin.
It's a gathering of assassins.
So 1, 2, 3
Plenty
cards.
fun. Yeah, there's only 3 there. Which is
Did
interesting.
you just play? Because he
I
still
just
hasn't.
played.
We all have
Oh,
one
okay,
card.
we still have 1 card. Okay.
No,
it's
Lindsay's.
Oh,
Lindsay's
I've
got
got
two.
I was
two.
first.
Oh, right. My bad. Anxious.
There's nothing sadder than when your assassin is smaller. You don't get to look at anything and just
Is that
infiltrate.
the
Oh,
favored on
You
that?
wanna take it
plan?
back?
No, that's fine.
You want to put it there?
Yep,
You sure?
Yep.
Favored.
I certainly appreciate it.
I just messed up my whole strategy, but that's okay.
Oh, because you thought this was a peak?
Yeah, I thought I.
Thought you had the peak. It's okay.
It's okay. You're crushing him. You have room to spare.
Do I really though?
No!
Uh-oh.
Where are you going, Lindsay? Don't have an assassin in your hand. Be my friend. Let my noble go.
I hope she has an assassin. I'm gonna laugh so hard.
I think they're all out.
I think they are too. I see
One,
3
3
of them.
assassins
One
that
missing.
The Drakai is missing.
I would like to point out that these are not very good assassins because they're all out in the open where
My
everyone can
assassins.
see
They're like, hey, I
them.
like your helmet. Are those
My
kindness?
assassin was in the last 2, so I have a feeling she's hanging out
in that
here.
deck of cards, yeah.
I can't remember where I put cards, so.
All right, this isn't a moving memento.
There's 5, so one can go here, one can go here, and one can go here. So those are your.
Do that.
All right.
No!
Now, as we're resolving cards, Travis, we do have a question related to resolution.
Yes.
It says, obviously, after having played the cards, they get sorted in order
Yes.
of initiative value.
Yes.
And Hendrik wants to know, how do you keep track of who played which card?
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The cards do what they do. So if you play someone else's card, they're still going to get the benefits of it. There are some cards like the Elder that my Elder that says gain a point for each enemy control token on this planet.
Yep. But that would get resolved at the moment it's deployed.
Well, and it
Yeah.
specifically says if deployed by Quell.
So this is a massively good turn for me, right? So I have my Royal Guard who's just chilling. This then we go here. This says the favored planet places a control token on this planet. So I got to drop that down. I am definitely the most favored because I'm the only person that's here. You already gave me the 4 points, okay? And then this one says if I'm the strongest. Well, I'm the only person on the planet, so I am the strongest, and I will challenge Lindsay over here on Wujin.
That's great. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Hey, I'm here to help. Not really. Oh, cool. I'm losing in more than one way now. So, Whispered Secrets is done. So what do we do? So this lets you steal a Royal Guard, so it's not going to do anything. There's 2 assassins here with nothing to kill. And there's 2 commanders here. So we look to see whose commander of these 2 is the strongest. I have 2 strength. Alas, the blue assassin has 2 strength. No one wins the day on the Faru Mazel.
This planet will not be controlled.
No one. We just keep fighting over, a hidden base. And then an ambassador.
Just clean this up to make it easier to see.
Yeah, normally you don't want to do that because there are some things that'll move stuff around, but in this game it doesn't matter. So for the purposes of
Because they don't
you
have
guys
the
watching,
events.
yeah, there's events and things that'll switch stuff around, which can add some cool stuff. Well, Kira's got 4 favor, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say she nailed it. Yeah. So Kira's gonna get 3 points for Drakai, up to 6. We're gonna go for the nobles.
Neither one goes.
Neither one goes because we are tied.
Yeah.
So Lindsay just mamby-pamby placing that there was brutal. And
Nicely done, Lindsay.
the hidden base doesn't matter. All right, so we go to the next planet. Oh, interesting protons. I think Lindsay might get away with murder a second time. No, she won't. Okay. So this doesn't do anything. Most favored is green. Yes, massively.
By far.
So 3 more for Cheaty McCheater Flower. This guy does no one to kill. And then is he the strongest?
He is not.
They're tied.
No, they're tied with this old man.
And with the Ashnon.
And the Ashton Assassin. All right, play continues. So sometimes you have stuff where nothing happens, and why that might seem like, whoa, that's not very interesting. It actually is proof positive of well-executed plans. Like,
Yeah,
stop.
2 planets, nothing happened on was the best part of my round there.
Yeah, well, yeah, me getting that was pretty good. I jumped up to match Lindsay in points, so here, 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 yeah. We have to stop Chris, Lindsay. I mean, Miss Jones.
It can't be done.
It will be done. Thy will be done.
It will be
Ms.
done.
Jones.
Miss Jones.
Hmm.
This is rough.
Mm-hmm.
This is driving me nuts, so I'm sure it's driving someone else nuts.
Hand that over to Lindsay. Oh, there we go.
One little
Yeah,
white
yeah.
speck on the table.
Oh. That's actually pretty good right now. So sometimes you even want to do stuff like, you know what, I'm going to draft someone else's noble and another person's assassin and try to kill them off because you'd rather give away 1 point and have the other person lose a point than other potential scary stuff. Ugh. Oh, this is terrible.
Terrible.
Shuffle into you.
Alright.
On Virid, we have the Elder of Attrition. We have the Elder of Conscription.
I
We
definitely
have the
read that.
Co-Mandor. And we have the Ambassador. So we start with Kira. This is hard. Okay. Mr. Ham. There's his Royal Guard.
You think?
Pretty sure.
I don't always draft my cards.
No, I know that, but I know what I passed.
I don't always draft my cards, but when
But when I do.
I pick a planet and I dominate.
Exactly.
All right. So, this is really tricky. Oh, the swings. I'm sorry.
What was that noise?
Well, so the noise is I don't know what's here and it can't be good. If some things work out the way I want them to work out, it's great. If not, it's another. So either I can have a big turn or no turn type of a decision point. So I think I'm going to go for a modest turn
Good for you.
because I like the band Modest Mouse.
Katie says hi to everyone.
Inventory. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Katie with a Q?
No, Katie with a K
Who's-
and an
Chris.
IE.
This is your turn. There we go.
Oh, just being upfront about that.
Yeah, let's make it clear.
This is mine.
He's here.
He has an
to get control of
Doesn't matter.
this
His
planet.
elder didn't give him any.
You have a bunch
strength.
of what is it? Stalagmites or tights that are on the bottom of the
I have
cave.
no idea.
I feel like that's something Bayer knows.
Pointy rocks.
What?
Stalactite or mite.
Tight?
Mine.
So it's
You're-
mite. You got a
you're right.
stalagmite head. All right, I'll gain 2 victory points. So when deployed by Quell, score 1 VP for each control token from another faction on this planet. There are 2 from Kira, so I will go up to 12. And hope that that means something.
This one lets me peek.
Yep.
He
And
can
she gets a
score
victory
point.
point.
She's that much closer.
This one is it?
It's mine.
Okay.
What is happening over? Oh my gosh! I don't always draft my cards. Plays 2 of his cards. Jerky McJerkerson. Well, no one's beating you on favor. That's for dang sure. So the game is going to end. Unless we can stop this.
Good luck.
Yeah, but he's already got 6 favor.
Yeah, you are correct.
That's going to be tough to beat.
I don't think, yeah, we're in trouble. Well executed plan.
However, he might end the game, but I would like to point out he has no control markers on any of the planets right now.
This is true.
No
Victory is
one
not
scores this
guaranteed.
planet.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Hello, Commander. Just had to sneak your noble in there, Kira.
I don't
Well,
know that I did.
oh, someone did. Well
Travis,
played.
someone, so you know stalactite versus stalagmite. Stalactite, as in hang tight on the ceiling. Stalagmite, as in it might poke you in the butt.
Oh, I
That
think it
came
should be
directly from chat.
stalactite because it's on top, and stalagmite because.
Because it's not on the top.
That works.
All right, nothing. Are you the most favored on the planet? You are up top. Ow. We play Bloody Knuckles and she wins all the time. 3 points. No, your victory point. 13. Noble, Kira, you got away with getting 2 points. Commander, I have 2 strength on this planet. That's going to be
strongest.
enough. I'm going to place a control token to tie Kira here and gain what is known as 1 victory point. And then the strongest on this places a control token on another planet.
That's pretty bad.
That's a big one.
That's a spicy meatball. All right.
That it is.
Wow. Never mind. Forever.
It's a good planet for me.
I love the I never draft my cards, and then there's all of the Ashnon that we all watched
And I
play.
put Kira's one good guy here to try to fight back. So nothing. Yes, you will get 3 points. Yes, you will.
Get a control mark.
Yes. So that is 3, 1, 2, 3. You will get 1 more, please, to place 1 control marker there. Okay. An assassin.
Oh. Thanks to Kai.
Too bad Zathmir's can't. What do you want to use your own guy to become your own guy? Foolish mortals. All right, nothing. The assassin can kill this. Gain a casualty. Kira's assassin scores 3 points, so she rockets to tie with us. All right. Oh,
We
that's
can help.
my noble that is dead.
There's a 6. There you go.
Oh, okay. Nothing. She gets 1 point, and I take a casualty, which makes me sad in my
You're
heart.
welcome, Lindsay.
Thank you.
Kira
For
absolutely gets a token on here
I do.
Yeah.
and gets 1 point, and I am suddenly in last.
And the noble has
No one
scored
there. So we crossed the 20-point threshold, so that's the end of the game. And now what we do is we calculate our scores. I'm by no means an accountant, but
We all lose 1 point.
so does everybody has a casualty?
Yeah.
Everybody has a
Oh, how
casualty.
cute! So, dude,
Adorable.
adorable deaths. All right, and then we do our control token. So everybody gets 1 point for each control token they have on a planet. So Kira gets 3 points, shoots up to 16. Lindsay gets 2 points, up to 15. I have 4, up to 16. and then we do control for the plant. Oh, and you get
yeah.
one. You
Come
get
on now.
one flower child. And then we do control for the planets. No control on this planet because we tied.
Way to go.
Hey. The guy crushing everyone gets 3 more points. I get 5 points. Listen, I'm happy with second. And nothing. So the final score is Ashnon at 24, Quell at 21, Drek High at 16, and Zathmir at 15.
I was ahead and lost.
Yeah.
They stuck it to you when I cut you off on those 2 points.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
very
so
good.
that is an example of a 4-player game. As you can see, there's lots of little combos. I mean, the idea of the game essentially is that you have all these little combo matrices within, is it matrices?
Matrices.
I don't like that. There's a lot of different types of combos that you can pull off with different types of cards. So like here, I took a gamble. I wanted to go over here and try to get another control token
Right.
and then get this and then jam over here to stop you. But it felt very risky because there were two faces.
It was fragile.
Well, I would have lost.
Yeah.
This one card would have stopped me. So that would have been an entire wasted turn. I would have gotten 1 less victory point too because I went here because Kira had 2 markers. So, my elder seemed kind of the whole game. But just getting to get extra points and kind of boost ahead is really powerful. There's like slight asymmetry between the factions, like I said. Like you can see here, here's 3 Royal Guards. You have a 3-1, a 2-1, a 2-2. But that's those differences are reflected in their actual house.
Right.
So here the assassin, they have lower favor, the blue faction, whereas Kira's faction is more kind of well balanced, as you can see. Ashnon is a little heavier on the
As is
strength,
the house.
Favorite.
and Quell is a little heavier on the favor. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, happy to answer.
Fantastic. Yeah, we don't have any right now. We were answering them as we went along, so I put out a final call for questions. We'll see if anything comes in on any of the 3 channels where we are currently streaming. And if not, you can always drop questions into comments on Kickstarter, comments on Facebook, comments on YouTube, since we're streaming on all 3. We will be keeping an eye there and answering questions after the fact. The Kickstarter stream on the Kickstarter page will be available to be viewed for 48 hours at the conclusion of the stream, so you'll have a couple of days to watch. I know we had some people that were saying it was 4 o'clock in the morning where they were, and they were questioning whether they wanted to get up or not. If you're here, fantastic.
We'll
If not,
see you later.
yeah, you'll get to watch. You can ask questions at that point. We'll definitely get them answered for you and square those away. We'll also have the YouTube link. I mean, we'll post to our YouTube channel so that it's there longer than just the 48 hours, so you can watch it over there. And those of you that enjoyed the alternate view on YouTube, it will stay on YouTube. So,
And I know what everyone's thinking. I didn't win, so there must be something wrong with the game, but that is not the case.
I think a lot of people.
I haven't drank a lot of water today, and I woke up a few times last night, so I'm on about 7 hours and 50 minutes sleep. So under the normal 8 hours.
that
Good
sounds like an excuse. Sounds like an excuse.
Reasons.
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 This is the reason to be jolly.
All right.
Guys.
Doesn't look like we have any questions, so I think we'll go ahead and sign off. And you can find us later. We'll answer, and we'll let you know when the next stream will be. Thanks, guys.